Dear Diary, I was at a photo shoot today and it was so hot. We tried to get the sunlight in the picture so the air conditioning was no use. But hopefully you'll enjoy the pictures when they are released. On the good note, I had 2 cups of coffee, so I'm ready for a hyper show. Welcome to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ, Pretty Little Iris, and we'll be back after Love Me Not by Moon Soo-jin featuring Lunchtime.
Hold up, wait, let's rewind. This all started with you blowing on my line. Love the chase, I get your mind. 나가줘야만 끝나는 게임이야. Where's your heart, can't find it. Change your mind like climate. Wish that I could just walk away. Walk away. But I'm head down and money crazy. Wanna see me pushing daisies. La 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 love me. La 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 love me not. 도대체 왜 이러는 건지. I just wanna hear you say it. La 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 love me. La 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 love me not.
You're too fast. 차라리 안 통해. 다면 말이 내가 널 사랑한다는 걸 설명할 수 없으면 좋겠어. 잠이 안 올 땐 옆에서 기다려. 날이 밝을 땐 네 아침을 차려. 친구들 만나면 달리긴 이겨. 또 힘들게 뛰네. 들리니
Where's
여기
your heart, can't find it. Change your mind like climate. Wish that I could just walk away.
Wanna walk away.
Head down and money crazy. Wanna see me pushing daisies. La 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 love me. La 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 love me not. 도대체 왜 이러는 건지. I just wanna hear you say it. La 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 love me. La 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 love me not. La 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 love me. La 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 love me. La 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 love me not. Not not how. La 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 love me. La 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 love me. La 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 love me not. Not not how. Head down and money crazy. Wanna see me pushing daisies. La 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 love me. La 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 love me not. 도대체 왜 이러는 건지. I just wanna hear you say it. La 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 love me. La 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 love me not.
That was Love Me Not by Moon Soo-jin featuring Lunchtime. You guys are listening to Heart Attack, and I'm your DJ, Pretty Little Iris. Bonsoir, everybody. I don't really have anything to talk about today, so maybe I'll just sing a song and move on to our second song. I'm kidding. Hi. I have to be professional. Geek Diggy says 2 cups of coffee. Well, here we go. But don't worry. I woke up at 5 a.m. today. I had a photo shoot in the morning. I had 2 breakfasts. So I can't use my coffee energy. I will probably crash very soon. But sadly, I can't crash today because today is interview day. So it's going to be a challenging day for me. I'm feeling just as flat as my hair today. So my hair is dying and it looks flat because it's been a long time since I styled it. Usually I style it right before the show so you get to see the puffiest hair, but I could show you magic. If I flip my hair upside down and I pull on my hair and then I flick it up again, it's gonna get voluptuous again. But I'm not feeling like that. Hi. Bonsoir. Yesterday I worked overtime at Arirang, so stay tuned for what's happening. And then today I worked before times. So today I didn't work for radio. There was something else I was doing. So it's been a while since I woke up at 5 a.m. It feels nice to do a miracle morning. Also, I did my makeup at 5 a.m. and I'm really surprised that it's still like there, because the photo shoot that I had was like, I was hot. It was hot there and there was a lot of wind and yeah. But on the bright side, the photo shoot studio is near a brunch cafe that I've been wanting to visit. So I visited that cafe today. They had this thing called summer coffee where it was lemon syrup with cold black coffee, and it was really good. Lemon and coffee never go wrong. I've also tried the lemon espresso shot, which is not a shot. It's basically espresso shot with a slice of lemon and a teaspoon of sugar. They sell it at espresso bars and it's really tasty. So I had that, but still I'm very tired. So I don't know, guys, what's gonna happen to me today. So let's be chill in hour 1 so that in hour 2 I can gain the remaining little bitsy energies that I have for our interview. Because, hour 2 of Wednesday is the most professional Iris that you get to ever see. And I'm not really like professional in hour 1. You guys know that, right? Hour 1 is more like Iris gets to talk about whatever she wants to do until people say don't, but so far nobody said don't. Sometimes I think to myself, you know how there must be people listening to radio, like the higher ups? But sometimes I wonder, why aren't they telling me to not talk about certain things? Why are they letting me be? Why are they letting me free? Is this what they want? Do they want like a random Gen Z girly to be all very Gen Z and yappity yappy so that it's a little fresh breath of air in this radio world? I don't know, because I know a lot of DJs don't do what I do. But I'm just gonna do it and let's see what happens. If one day I open the show and I start being professional and I go like, hello everybody, I hope you had a good morning, welcome to Heart Attack, you're gonna know that something happened. Please don't fall for that, okay? You're gonna know that it's Iris. So everybody, I hope you guys are having a good day wherever you guys are, whatever time it is. It's a little over 2:07 p.m. in South Korea, July 29th, Wednesday. Let's go listen to a song and we'll continue on with today's episode of Heart Attack. This is Young K on the track with Shut the Door.
시작에 또 날 못 잡아먹어서 아주 안 달라있어 대체 왜 믿었던 친구들은 또 내 뒷담이 나고 진심은 또 안 닿는데 대체 왜 다가온다 외로움이 지친다 사람들이 더덜더덜 고개 들고 힘없이 집문을 열어 So I shut the door 뛰어들어 내 침대 속으로 눈물로 젖어가는 먼길로 빨리 날 꿈속에 데려가줘 So I shut the door 눈 감기 모두 닫아버리고 내 안에 음악을 덮으리라 And tell myself I'm alright I'm gonna be alright 계속되는 배신 오르내리는 가슴 I don't wanna know I don't wanna hear I don't wanna be the one caught in it 밀려온다 짜증이 지겹다 인간들이 한숨 쉬며 고개 떨고 겨우 문고리 잡아 So I shut the door 뛰어들어 내 침대 속으로 눈물로 젖어가는 먼길로 빨리 날 꿈속에 데려가줘 So I shut the door 눈 감기 모두 닫아버리고 내 안에 음악을 덮으리라 And tell myself I'm alright I'm gonna be alright Please 이게 마지막 눈물이길 아픔이길 Not gonna let anyone
Arirang.
Arirang.
Radio.
You guys are listening to Heart Attack. I'm your DJ Iris. Let's talk about Gentian's Diantai, today's episode. In our first hour, we have Heart News. I read news articles on what's happening in the arts and culture world in Korea. And then we have Heart of the Day, where I ask a question, you give an answer, we share it here on the screen, and we judge each other legally. Follow us on Instagram if you want to be judged. Heart Attack _Arirang, HARTATTAC_ARIRANG. Somebody told me that Heart Attack is so not heart attacky. They were like, Heart Attack sounds like a super K-poppy, Gen Z, young, bright show, and you talk about art and culture. But don't forget, it's heart with ARTH with ART, Heart Attack. We attack your heart with art. So no, we don't have a lot of K-pop idols joining us. Sometimes we do, but mostly we do focus more on Korean culture. So today's Heart of the Day was, what is your favorite nickname? Some of you guys have nicknames, some of you don't. Maybe it was a nickname you got called once, maybe it was several times. Whatever it is, if you have a nickname that you really like, then let us know. We also have to make a new nickname for our new writer as well, so maybe later on during Heart of the Day, we'll gather some ideas. So if you want to send me messages as well, you can send it to our sent message board on our Arirang Radio website, or you guys can email it to heartattackarirang@gmail.com. If you have a song request, we will also be playing those as well. In hour 2, we have a special open heart segment. We were talking about kugak, Korean traditional music last week. We're continuing on that whole cultural, lectural, fun interview segment. We're talking about Korean traditional music once again today. And today we have Haegum performer Shin Nae-se in the studio. They are a performer of the Korean traditional instrument Haegum, and very thankfully, gratefully, they did bring in the instrument for us today, and we are going to be listening to a live performance as well. So I hope you guys are very, very excited. Also, you might maybe see Iris with it as well. So, hope you're ready for the whole 2 hours of the show. Let's go listen to a song, and I'll be back with Heart News. This is 너와 나 by 한로로.
깊은 숨을 뱉으면 선명해지는 얼굴 그립던 네 웃음이
July 29th, Wednesday. Here's today's culture life news of Korea. This is Heart News. Record-breaking heat continues across Korea. Heat alerts remain in effect nationwide with the highest level extreme heat emergency warning still in place for parts of South Gyeongsang province, including Yangsan, Arirang, and Changryong. Heights today will reach 34 degrees Celsius in Seoul, Daejeon, and Gwangju, 36 in Gangneung, while parts of the Yeongnam region could approach 40 degrees Celsius. High ozone levels are forecast this afternoon in parts of Gyeonggi, Western Gangwon, Cheongnam, and Gyeongnam, with little rain expected through next week. The Korea Meteorological Administration is urging everyone, especially visitors in Korea, to avoid prolonged outdoor activities, stay hydrated, and take frequent breaks to prevent heat-related illnesses. BTS V has drawn attention after sharing a special musical moment with world-renowned pianist Cho Sung-jin. V recently posted a video of Cho's piano performance on social media, along with a clip of himself playing the jazz standard Misty. He began by quoting Cho's famous phrase, "It has already started," highlighting the connection they share through music. A longtime admirer of Cho, V has attended his recitals and previously shared photos with him. Fans have been especially excited to see V, who has been learning piano, spending time and making music with one of the world's leading classical pianists. Singer Jay Park will reunite with Korean fans through his first solo concert in the country in about 15 months. His 2026 Jay Park World Tour, The Replay, will take place on August 29th and 30th at Jamsil Indoor Stadium in Seoul. The concerts will feature his new song Remedy, a brand new setlist, live band performances, and upgraded stage production, showcasing everything from smooth R&B to hip-hop. Following the Seoul shows, Jay Park will continue the world tour across South America, North America, and Europe. Fan club pre-sale tickets open tonight at 8 p.m. This has been Korea's Heart News of the Day. We'll be back after two songs, Love Me Again by V of BTS, followed by Remedy by Jay Park.
추억도 의미 없이 내게는 사라지고 잊힘에도 I can't let you go, let you go. 그 말이 다인 거니 한마디만 남기고 후회하며 Let me know, let me know. 그래 너 솔직하게 다 말할래. 너는 매일 어떤 사람 어떤 곳에 몇 번씩이나 뭘 하는지 널 생각해. Lost without you, baby. I wish you would love me again. No, I don't want nobody else. I wish you could love me again, again. I wish you would love me again. No, I don't want nobody else. I wish you could love me again, again. 나만 자꾸 이런 거지. 내 옆에 있던 사람 괜찮니? 여천으로 천천히 Make you feel better, you make it forever. 괜찮단 말하지 마. Said I'm alright, said I'll be fine. I'm sorry. 거짓말이야. 떠나지 마. 저리 가지 마. 그래 너 솔직하게 다 말할래. 너는 매일 어떤 사람 어떤 곳에 몇 번씩이나 뭘 하는지 널 생각해. Lost without you, baby. safety zone. Show me how far. Are you willing to take this? When death can't even take its toll. Time is running, running out. Give me something, something now. Need your poisonous remedy. Take my head into the clouds. Then I'll never coming down. Need your poisonous remedy. Stars, they got no meaning, 'cause I've seen that kind of bleeding. You wouldn't know, 'cause you wouldn't know. Tell me what keeps you breathing, 'cause I think we've hit the ceiling. Never enough, I'm calling you love. Make your move. 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 Taking turns till someone meets the stars. We're acting like a virgin in the dark. Only fools rush into love. I'm not here to save no one. Light the fuse. Train to nowhere, going off the tracks. Speaking in tongues, but you don't talk back. Needle on the record till you can't take anymore. One last photo for the memories, although it wasn't meant to be with me. With me. Stars, they got no meaning, 'cause I've seen that kind of bleeding. You wouldn't know, 'cause you wouldn't know. Tell me what keeps you breathing, 'cause I think we've hit the ceiling. Never enough, I'm calling you love. Make your move. 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 And dearly departed, it seems like it just started. Make your move. Deep in my core, I've died a million times and I've been here before. Make your move. Make your move. Make your move. Make your move. Make your move.
Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Heart of the Day. We ask you a question on our Instagram, so come give us a follow. It's heartattack_Arirang. Today we asked you, what is your favorite nickname? If you have one. Do I have some nicknames? I don't really have a lot of nicknames because my name itself was on the quite unique side. I've never met an Iris in my life, in real life. I don't really want to meet an Iris. What do you mean you're Iris? I'm Iris. Yeah. I've been called Iwis. Iwis. The first time someone called me Iwis was my elementary school friend. Her name is Madison. Surprisingly, we still talk to each other. Hi, Madison. She's in Vancouver. So she was the first person that called me Iwis. And then that's it. Risu. So many people call me Risu. The first time someone called me Risu, I have to sneeze and I don't want to sneeze, but I have to. Oh my gosh, I won. Okay, the first person that called me Risu was a contestant on K-pop Star that I don't talk to anymore. He wasn't even on the shows, like he didn't have any screen time, so people don't even know who he is, and I don't think he's doing music anymore. He had some tea near the end of the show, so I never became close with him. But I actually had to do a mission with a lot of other members, and he was one of the members there. and he started calling me Risu. That was the first time someone called me Risu, and since then, whenever I met Koreans, I would just be like, I mean, you could call me Risu if you want, if it's too long. And now everybody calls me Risu. I don't like Risu in English because like there's no point of writing like Risu. Iris is already on the short side because it's not like Gabriella, right? It's not like Abraham. But in Korean it is kind of long. That's it. I don't really have other nicknames. Yeah, I don't. I don't have other nicknames. We also have to make a new nickname for our new writer that came in. You guys know that her name is Karyong because she writes it in the YouTube. She says hello with Hardy's account when the show starts. She said it a few times. So we do have to make a new nickname for her. But I honestly already set my mind. So her last name is Yu. So her name is Yu Karyong. So she told me that her nickname, I asked her if she had a nickname and she said that it was something that I would like. I couldn't guess it. And apparently it's Yuryong without the middle character, without the ka. So it's Yuryong, which means ghost. And what is a better nickname than ghost? Ghost. It's perfect. Heart Attack, Pretty Little Iris's writer, Ghost. So how about Ghosty? Ghosty. Right. Ghosty writer. Ghost writer. Ghost writer. Ghost or ghosty? I don't know. What's cute? Ghost? Ghosty? Bahar says Lady Gaga. Ghosty. Ghost? Ghosty? Which one? Writer Ghost? Ghost Writer is good because it's like funny, right? Ghost Writer. Ghost Writer. We'll ask her if she likes it. Ghosty or Ghost Writer? Ghost Writer is honestly better because it actually means something. Wait, we gotta ask her. Do you like Ghost Writer? Ghost Writer. Although there's no way I can communicate with her right now in the studio. She is listening outside. Let us know what you think, Karyong 작가님, if you like Ghost Writer, and we'll we'll choose on it. Dracula says E, although I always end up saying E instead of E. Benny says Benny, my nickname, and Benster, made by SJ. Ooh, okay. Ghosty is Ghost 9's fandom, so we should do Ghost Writer. We can't do a fandom name, so let's do Ghost Writer because, you know, we also have relationships with Prince. So, yeah, we'll go with Ghost Writer because Ghosty is something else. Next is Kevin saying, Kevin the Great. Pokey, Tigger says Pokey, given to me by my grandpa when I was 6 months old. Steve says Steve or Stevie. Oh, I remember a nickname. So I had a nickname that one of my relatives made for me. It's a name of a Korean cracker because apparently I looked like that cracker, but I refuse to admit that it's my nickname, so I'm never going to tell you what cracker it was. But that happened. Geekjiggy says, what about 작가령? Wait, that's also smart. 작가령. But it's hard to write because it's so Korean. But that is, props to you. That is very smart. Next is Steve saying Steve or Stevie. SB says SB. Steven says Stevie. We're getting a lot of S's. MJ says the one I have on my name tag, Mark. Mang says, I would like people to call me Lovely Boy. Are you a lovely boy? If you're a lovely boy, I'm sure people will call you Lovely Boy. AJN says, Jefe, Spanish for boss. A really nice friend used to call me this. Jefe. Crash Override says, I've never thought about it because the nicknames I've been called, I've hated. Hope you meet a good nickname that you enjoy being called in your life. Hewan says, 동그리, like circular? Why? You're so sharp. You're not circular. You're so fit and sharp. Why would people call you circular? Or 호두 mom. You are the mother of 호두. Because people think your face is round. Your face is not round. Your face is like V-shaped. It's so like I'm athletic and I go swimming every day shaped. Oh, your height is... How tall... Never mind. iFlo says, Susu. Bahar gave me it and I love it. It's how Sam calls me. Okay, Susu. I'm Flo. Susu. Sukasa. Many names you have here. Zoom Sound says, the best, Teddy. Did I say that? Let's see. Hardy says, Karyong says, my friend calls me Ringardium Leviosa. Ring? Ringardium, Ringcar, huh? Wait, I'm getting mixed up now. Oh, Linga. No, you're a ghost. Too bad. If I didn't like horror movies, you could have been Linga, but I'm sorry, your DJ likes horror movies. You'll be Ghost Rider. That's so perfect. Ghost Rider. Tang tang tang. Let's go listen to a song and we'll be back. This is 어린 어른 by Cosmic Boy featuring Big Naughty.
난 많은 걸 얻었고 모든 걸 잃었지 젊음이라 적고 결국 못 읽었지 난 내 꿈을 잃었고 동시에 잃었지 슬픔들을 통해서 행복을 배웠지 외로움을 통해서 인생을 배웠지 난 이별을 통해서 사랑을 배웠지 난 겨울을 통해서 봄을 배웠지 그래서 따뜻한 바람을 느껴본 적이 없지 그럼 이게 다 무슨 소용 진심 앞에 다 무슨 소용 여름 앞에 다 무슨 소용 이 앞에서 다 무슨 소용 난 영락 없는 너를 꿈을 잃은 난 어른 현실이 꿈이 돼버린 난 영락 없는 너를 덥기만 해진 여름 빨라져버린 걸음 덕에 놓친 내 젊음 후회하는 난 어른 난 영락 없는 너를 꿈을 잃은 난 어른 현실이 꿈이 돼버린 난 영락 없는 너를 덥기만 해진 여름 빨라져버린 걸음 덕에 놓친 내 젊음을 후회하는 나는 그저 그런 어린 어른 시로 굶주린 내 낭만을 채웠지 넌 마이크를 통해 내 목소리를 들었지 난 거울을 통해서 겨우 나를 봤지 그래서 나는 내 미소를 만져본 적이 없지 내 젊음을 팔아서 노래만 들었지 내 새벽을 팔아서 내 배를 채웠지 돈을 벌어보고 난 후에야 알았지 돈으로는 젊음을 한순간도 살 수가 없지 그럼 이게 다 무슨 소용 시간 앞에 다 무슨 소용 아빠 앞에 다 무슨 소용 아니 시대 앞에 다 무슨 소용 난 영락 없는 너를 꿈을 잃은 난 어른 현실이 꿈이 돼버린 난 영락 없는 너를 덥기만 해진 여름 빨라져버린 걸음 덕에 놓친 내 젊음 후회하는 난 어른 난 영락 없는 너를 꿈을 잃은 난 어른 현실이 꿈이 돼버린 난 영락 없는 너를 덥기만 해진 여름 빨라져버린 걸음 덕에 놓친 내 젊음을 후회하는 나는 그저 그런 어린 어른
Time to read your messages. Oh. Sodi says, hi Iris. Around once a year I bake. I'm gonna try to think of the last time I baked. The last time I baked, I don't remember. I actually don't remember. I fake baked, but I don't remember the last time I baked baked. Yesterday I made cookies. They look like apples. About the taste, they're just regular sugar cookies, so I tried to pair them with homemade apple jam. I think they taste okay, but probably should eat them with hot tea or coffee since they turned out a little too hard. Anyway, today I want to request Antisocial by Pretty Little Iris. Heart, love you, Iris. Who made the homemade apple jam? Did you make it or did you buy homemade apple jam? Let's go listen to... No, let's go look at the pictures of the cookies. Cookie, fulfill. Adorable. What is the two seeds in the middle? Wait, how do you bake this? What are the two seeds in the middle? Is that chocolate chip? Wait, this is actually adorable. Wait, how do you make this? Cookie art is art. Cookie. Forever. What are the seeds made of? Oh my gosh, another cute picture. It's things that I like. It's Liban and it's sweet food and it's cookies. Wait, the cookies are bigger than they looked in the first picture. Your aunt made the apple jam. Ooh. Wow. The seeds are chocolate. Is it dark chocolate? Is it milk chocolate? It actually looks so cute. They actually... Wait. It looks like a character. It looks like a face and just like a cute little hair little thingy. And the chocolates are eyes. It looks like the character that would be on the cart game. You know the Korean cart game? Let me search it up if I'm talking about the right thing. Cart thingy. Okay. Search. Yeah, it looks like a character from the Korean cart game. That's so cute. It's like the blue character, except if it's red. Oh, it actually looks like the red character too. The red character is quite cute. Very cute. So how did it taste? Yeah, was it sweet? Is it on the more it's not too sweet side? Was it citrusy? No. It's probably not citrusy. Sugar cookies. I like sugar cookies. When was the last time I had a cookie? Cookie. I don't remember. When was the last time I had a cookie? For real though, where is my teddy? Steven says, "Hi Iris, I finally watched the film Uprising directed by Kim Sang-man, my first film with hanbok and traditional Korean costumes. I enjoyed looking at all the scenes and noticed the pavilions in the background. The film was really gory. I was shocked to learn about R words, oh my goodness. Remember I mentioned I don't do horror? I wasn't scared. The film surprised me. You were right to think I'd enjoy it. I watched the film with subtitles and recognized the blue-robed god voice. The spinning, the jumping, and the fighting scenes are so worth it. Johnny Young Bosch is the English dub actor and I've been a fan of him for a while. Here are some pictures of my snacks and me watching the movie. Can I request the song Waltz with Your Ghost by Pretty Little Iris? I thought you watched Uprising a while ago, but I guess not. Here's a picture of Uprising, which is a Netflix original movie starring Kang Dong-won and Park Jung-min. One of the names on their production team is actually Park Chan-wook, so it gained some attention. So he's not the director, but he was on the team. Here's another donut, a snack you had while watching the film. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was fun. I remember watching this movie during the first week of when I started Heart Attack. First or second week. Well, it was like near the beginning of Heart Attack. I remember because I was extremely sick and I don't really get sick often. That was the last time I got sick. I was extremely sick and I tried to hide it on Heart Attack and I tried to hide it to everybody that worked at Arirang. So I didn't want anybody to think, oh, she just started the show and she has a cold. So I tried so hard to hide it. And the reason why I remember watching this film is because I remember I was at home, I was living alone, and I turned it on my big screen, and I couldn't sleep till late at night because I kept coughing. And I just remember coughing and seeing Park Jung-min and Kang Dong-won on the screen. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I'm over. I just got my own radio show and I'm coughing. I can't believe this. I'm done. I'm doomed. But successfully. Nobody knew I had voice or throat issues. I think it lasted for around 2 weeks. And then I had bigger health issues, but at least I could talk. I remember, I'm gonna go off track for a moment. I remember when I first started a heart attack, I had like major throat and voice issues to the point where I was going to the doctor like maybe 2-3 times a week for the first few months. And I was trying to do something, but there was nothing I could do. I kept getting a raspy voice and it was all up in the head, I think. You couldn't really tell if you were listening to the show because I was able to talk. But every time I had to do heart news or every time I had to do an intro, especially when I had to do an interview, I was paranoid with the thought that I might lose my voice, which is not something that really happens. It doesn't happen often, but I was paranoid. I think it was just part of me trying to just be good at my job, but it was really bad. There wasn't, like, I went to every single like clinic I could find. That's a lie, not every single, but you know, different types of clinics. I got different types of tests and it was so stressful because I think it was just in my head. I think I was overthinking and I just literally said I think I was overthinking. I was overthinking. I was being paranoid over nothing. I was being anxious over nothing to the point where placebo was working in a bad way. So I kept telling myself, wait, what's wrong with your voice? Is it raspy? Is it dry? Wait, are you losing your voice? And it was showing those symptoms actually physically. And my worst nightmare was losing my voice in the middle of the show, which didn't happen. So, you know, now I'm so glad that, you know, I don't have this problem anymore. But for around the first 6 to 8 months, I always was so scared that I might lose my voice that I wasn't hanging out with people. Even when I hung out with people or when I had to go to appointments with acquaintances, I talked with my phone. I typed things on my phone and I sent it in the group chat. I was being so extra. I feel bad for my acquaintances, but also there was nothing more important than doing my job perfectly on Heart Attack back then. So I can't believe that I have a stronger throat, voice, and mentality now, but it was a lot to go through. And I'm so glad that I got to go through it though. Yeah. Now I'm just like, wait guys, I'm gonna sneeze. Achoo, achoo. Wait guys, achoo, achoo. So, Tigger Shear says, hey Iris, how are you? I don't have anything to talk about, too drained from the heat to try to think of questions, scenarios, or much else. Could I request So Sorry by Orange Caramel, please? Have a good day. Thank you, Tigger Shear. Speaking of scenario, you reminded me. Ki-chan sent me a voice memo to play for you on Heart Attack, but I forgot for the past 1 week. So can someone remind me tomorrow during Heart of the Day? Can someone comment? Tell me to play the voice note for you guys. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Scenario reminded me. So Sorry is a perfect song. We'll listen to Ghost Rider's official theme song, Waltz with Your Ghost by Pretty Little Iris, and So Sorry, Ki-chan by Orange Caramel.
Twinkling star, way up above, are you there? Twirling around, or are you here? Inside the breath that I exhale. What could go wrong? I won't be scarred. Come a bit closer to words. What you loved most, you couldn't scare me, love. You know it well. Haven't you heard all the songs I play at night for your soul? If an angel flew by the window to ask me what I want, I wouldn't mind a dance, a waltz with 그렇게 좋아하는 줄 솔직히 많아서 미소리도 많아서 너 같은 남자들 까딱하면 나쁜 여자 돼 언제나 미안해 매력 있는 겁나도 죄인걸 오늘도 어김없이 I'm sorry 정말 미안 so sorry I'm so sorry 완전 미안 so sorry 영혼 없이 들릴지는 몰라도 정말 sorry 진심이야 I'm so sorry 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 so sorry 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 영혼 없이 들릴지는 몰라도 I'm so sorry so sorry 너는 아닌데 끝까지는 sorry 놀라워 하면 할수록 정말 최고의 한마디 I'm sorry 정말 미안 so sorry I'm so sorry 완전 미안 so sorry 영혼 없이 들릴지는 몰라도 정말 sorry 진심이야 I'm so sorry 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 so sorry 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 영혼 없이 들릴지는 몰라도 I'm so sorry so sorry 너는 아닌데 끝까지는 sorry
This is Heart Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris. You can also listen to our show in Busan through BFM Busan English Broadcast 90.5 MHz and 103.3 MHz in Gijang, Noksan, and Cheongwan area. We're joined by Haegan performer Shin Narse in the studio in hour 2 for Open Heart. We're going to be getting very musical and very traditional in the studio, so I hope you guys are ready. I'll be back in hour 2 after this last song of hour 1. This is Can't Sleep, 잠이 오질 않네요 by 장범준.
당신은 날 설레게 만들어 조용한 내 마음 자꾸